After years of overcrowding, the Yellowstone County Jail now has some much-needed extra space. As inmates anticipate a little more room to breathe, taxpayers can also breathe a sigh of relief as the $16 million project comes in under budget. More room, more safety, and a new outlook for the Yellowstone County Jail. Q2's Zoe Zandora took a tour of the expanded facility today to give us a look inside.
Incredible job. These guys, on time, under budget, the quality is just incredible.
The Yellowstone County Detention Facility hosted an open house today for the recently constructed women's unit. In 2012, the facility booked over 10,000 people into the original jail, and in 2013, the number didn't seem to be going down, and the city knew they had to do something with the jail capacity.
Right now, we have some people that we're not putting in jail that probably should be put in jail. Just basically because of the space. You know, when we get up close to 500 people in the existing 286-bed jail, there are some people that we have to turn around.
From 10,000 people booked back in 2012 to 6,700 today shows the conscious effort the city has made to keep those out who don't belong in jail and those in who do. One of the problems the department faced is the increase in the number of women that were being incarcerated.
When I was working patrol, and then when I was eventually assigned to the Marshals Task Force, I was coming in here every day, into the existing unit every day, and I just saw people in the intake units and in the booking area and stuff, just how busy it was and how crowded it was, and just sometimes the look on the staff's face about, oh, you're bringing in another one, that type of stuff. And where were we going to put them? And especially the women, because we were seeing more and more of that.
The new addition to the Yellowstone County Detention Facility is designed to hold 148 people, from state to federal inmates. The expansion will allow women to be classified and housed in either maximum, medium, or low security units.
If you have a real serious offender that can't be around other people, or maybe it's a keep separate because they have a commonality in a case, a criminal case or something, they can't be in contact with each other, we wouldn't allow us to have somebody out of their cell without having everybody else locked up. So that's why we use the design that we did, a classification design like this.
In Billings, Zoe Zandora, MTN News.
And Zoe tells us Sheriff Linder expects inmates to move into the new space within the next couple weeks.